So I've been making a lot of friends lately, and I've noticed just a lot of the people that I meet are not that into self improvement. I've met a lot of people, yeah, they're into the gym or they do a lot of this stuff or something, but they're still kind of losers. Basically, they're still losers. They still basically drink, they scroll online all day, and I honestly, it's kind of like a thing that a lot of people that are into self improvement they just don't want to admit. It is basically just I want more friends. You know, I remember when I was younger and I was getting into self improvement. There was a lot of this propaganda about like, oh yeah, you should stop hanging out with people. Yeah, fine, stop hanging out with like people that are like detrimental to your health. But I feel like when I was younger, I was just so naive to the point that I basically just stopped hanging out with people and I basically just stopped socializing. So I became like a social artist. I never had like a lot of friends when I was kind of, yeah, I never had a lot of friends like 2 years, 2 to 3 years ago, because I was into this mode of like, oh yeah, I just want to be alone or something, which is kind of like a cult because you want to have more friends. I want to have more friends in my life. Basically, I want to have more friends because being alone kind of sucks. Being alone kind of sucks. But I know a lot of people come and see this video and say like, oh yeah, yeah, being alone is actually good for you because of this thing or this thing. Obviously, being alone has a time and like a place for it, but most of the time I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone by myself, which I know for some people that sounds kind of weird because of like, oh yeah, you need to be. I remember I was just watching so many like videos about like being alone. You should be, oh yeah, being alone is actually good for you or something. And I don't like listening to that no more because I've been making a lot of friends lately. I've been making a lot of friends. Like last night, I was skateboarding. I was skateboarding around like 10 p.m. and whilst I was like skateboarding, I met this one guy. His name is like August, and I was like, he taught me like new things. He taught me like how to use my skateboard, basically how to do like a my first trick. I've learned my first trick in just 2 weeks of like doing skateboard. It is like ollie. It's called like ollie if you don't know doing it. If you don't know how to like skateboard, you probably don't know how to do it. But I just learned how to do like a ollie in just one day, which is, I know for some people like, oh yeah, you have to progress this and that. But I met this guy and he taught me how to do like a ollie because I just decided to be social. Imagine if I didn't do that. Imagine I saw him and I just keep going by basically. Imagine how weird that would be. So I'm really grateful that yesterday I met this guy and I'm actually gonna go and probably skate again later, like last, probably late at night or something, because it's like Ramadan. It's Ramadan and I'm not allowed to go outside. Not really, not. I'm allowed to go outside, but I don't want to go outside because I don't have any water. I'm not able to drink water basically, so I'm gonna go and just stay at home, just read books, just basically just journal all day or something. But yeah, I met this one guy and it's nice having friends. I was in the gym yesterday and there was so many guys out there and I basically know most of the people out there in the gym. And I remember I was, this, you're probably not gonna believe this, but I fist bumped like 10 people in one. Yeah, I fist bumped 10 people in the gym like yesterday. I basically know all of them. I always have talked to them and stuff like that. But it's nice having people around you that you basically know, that you basically, it's nice having that. I really enjoy having like people that sees me and like, oh yeah, this guy has been going to the gym. I really want that. I really want that. But I've noticed most of the people that I meet on this like journey is just basically not that into the habits that I've been doing for a while, which is like meditating, going to the gym, journaling. I've been journaling for like 5 years consistently. I've journaled five. I've filled out. like 15 books, 15 notebooks just for journaling, which is pretty insane for like a 17-year-old guy to do. And this is not some usual like journaling like, oh yeah, this is my diary or something like some gay shit. It's basically just me asking myself deep question like, oh yeah, what is your goal today? I was doing that. I've been doing that for like a while now. What is your goal? How are you doing? Basically, some weird shit. But I'm also journaling about things that I'm really grateful for. And like earlier this morning, I woke up and I meditated for like 20 minutes. And I've been doing that for like 5 years now. I've been going to the gym, not really going to the gym, but I've been working out for like 5 years. I've made so much progress already. I'm still making progress. It's hard to meet people like me. It's hard to meet people like me that I can relate to, which is, it sucks because imagine how much stories you would have if a lot of if your friends are also in the same journey as you, like they're going to the gym, they're out here, they're journaling things about something that they're grateful for. They're telling their friends that they're grateful for something or something like that, or like they're going reading books. It's hard to meet people like that. I actually never met like someone like that. You know, yeah, I actually did. I have this one friend who I met from jogging. I used to go on a lot of runs, and I met this one guy. He become like a good friend of mine, and I met him, and he basically has the same habits as me. Like, I remember we were at the beach, and he said like he was waiting for me, and he said that, oh yeah, I was waiting for you. So I basically just sat down here and just meditated for like 10 minutes or something, which is that is a sick thing because I've never met someone like that. That's like my first time seeing another guy like me. Basically, just different breed, basically different type of people that I meet. So that's kind of the thing. I want more friends who are also into self improvement. Hold on, I gotta. It's kind of like a weird thing, but I'm cooking like some food right now, so I'm gonna be back. So I just checked like the chicken that I was cooking, and it is almost burnt, but that's okay. I think it's still edible or something. But yeah, I've been making a lot of friends. I want more friends who are also into self improvement, who are also going to the gym, meditating, because I feel like that would be nice. Imagine like you have like three people like that. You have like three people who are not only going to the gym, they're meditating, they're going to the gym, they're speaking to people, they're journaling about things that they're grateful for. Imagine how cool that would be. Imagine how cool that would be. Like, that is my goal. That's my goal right now. I want more guys. I want to make more friends with people that are basically the same as me. Yeah, I find I still have friends that are not really into self improvement, but they seem to be really good people. They seem to be really good people who, yeah, I find they're not into self improvement that much, but they're doing something with their life. Like yesterday, I met this guy, the guy that I was skateboarding with, August. He's not into self improvement or anything like that, but he has he's doing something with his life. He's doing like skateboarding, and he seems to be a really cool guy. That's like my first impression of him. Seems to be a really good guy, and some of the guys that I meet at the gym, they're pretty cool, but they're not really into self improvement that much, which is, it's kind of sad because you want to have more friends that who are also into self improvement. So yeah, and yeah, I want to meet more people who are also into self improvement. Imagine having like 5 guys who are out here basically just, imagine if you wake up and they messaging you like, oh yeah, you want to go to the gym, something like that. Oh yeah, you want to hang out, you want to do this cool shit. Basically, I want to meet more people like that. I want to meet more people like that, and I recently started doing that. If you're watching this, you probably are one of the guys that I message on like YouTube. I've been messaging few guys on YouTube like, oh yeah, bro, do you want to go and do like a this good call or something like that? Because I've only meet guys like me online. I've only met guys like me online. I've met one guy out of basically 100 guys who are who are also doing self-improvement, you know, who are also doing self-improvement. I've only met one guy in my life who's doing that, which is well because I've been doing this self-improvement thing for like 5 years. So if you're one of the guys that I basically message on like on YouTube, oh yeah bro, do you want to do like this could go or something like that. I message like people that, and if you're like checking my channel out, like seeing like, oh yeah, this guy is probably not a weird or something. This guy's probably not a what you call it, like a good or something like that, like a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I want to make more friends. I want to make more friends. I want to meet new people who are also into self improvement. Imagine how cool that would be. So that's it. I'm gonna go and eat because it's Ramadan and I'm not gonna be able to eat all day. And I'm also on a walk. So see you guys on the next one, basically.